Oh, they're talking about sales training. I don't need any of that because I've got plenty of work. And it never occurred to me how much I had to learn until we started working on it. And we spent countless hours on the phone just doing a back and forth. You trying to sell me a bathroom, me trying to sell you an addition. Let me ask you a question. Like, why do you think, and people would be very resistant to it. We weren't, but many people would be very resistant to doing that. It's uncomfortable, right? It's awkward.
It
But
is.
why do you think that most contractors resist that role playing so much?
It's a feeling of judgment, right? So when I did my time, when I scheduled my role plays, I had a notebook, and I mean literally, I can go through it day by day and tell you what day it was, who I talked to, where they came from, what
Sure.
their background was, and what questions we asked and answered. And the most difficult part of that was feeling judged. So, I mean, even though I'm getting ready to jump on a phone call at 7 o'clock in the morning or 6 o'clock in the morning because I'm talking to somebody, in a different time zone,
Right.
um, you get the butterflies in your stomach. You feel uncomfortable.
Mm.
And what's interesting is that you have to realize that you have to get uncomfortable to break through, to create the change, to become the other person or the person on the other side,
Yeah.
because that's where winning is.
Yeah, that's great. But and it took like I didn't realize like I thought I was always a pretty confident guy, but I had to had to learn a little humility in that process. Like,
Yeah.
how did you balance, or how do you balance now that um that confidence and humility in the sales process?
Well, obviously, again, only because of repetition and because we have a succinct process. I
Hmm.
mean, it really
Yeah.
just comes with repetition, and talking to Michael today in the sales office. I went in for basic sales training to get with my team. My team has been working without me for so long that it was probably warranted, but now it's one of those periods where we're in the next growth phase.
Hmm.
And how do we get to that next step? And I'm stepping back into this role and playing sales manager, fly on the wall. What are you
Yeah.
guys doing? How can we incorporate new little nuances to grow the team? Coming back from a leadership meeting, knowing the things that I know, but again, watching a lot of the information that we're talking about rise to the surface, it's like, well, this is valid now. This is valid now. The team is ready for this. The team is ready for this. And it's a
Hmm.
graduation.
Yeah.
So for us to go, we thankfully went from, I think, 1.6 last year. We did 3.5 this year, which was pretty much our target.
Wow.
And we're looking at 5 to 7 next year, and we staffed up. I mean, we spent a ton of money on people, but this is the investment you have to make, and you have to do it clearly, knowing that it's going to benefit.
Look at you go, man. That's all. That's fantastic. I mean, I know it's not all about the revenue, right? It's about how much you keep. And so I know that you work hard on that. I know that you know your numbers. I know your job cost, and you work on that. And now
Yeah.
you're kind of in the back, kind of watching how things go. Um, that's got to be nerve wracking for you at times, isn't it?
It is when you don't know what's going on day to day,
Yeah.
because it's your baby. It's like sending your 5-year-old to school and they don't come back until they're ready to graduate high school, and you're like, what
Yeah.
the hell happened in the
Right.
meantime? you
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
so there's a lot of sleepless nights, but again, I have to give my team the rope, right?
Yeah.
So we communicate regularly and they give me their insights, which is great. um, but I also had to give them rope,
Hmm.
and at a certain point you have to pull that rope back in and go, okay, well, what's on the other end? What do you guys need? How can I help you?
Right.
And although the people that I'm working with are very diligent about trying to be self starters and get it done, I know pridefully that it sucks for them to have to come back and report to me because they just want to come and bring me wins.
Yeah.
But we're working together as a team. And when I can say, hey, I'm coaching, I have different word tracks, I have different ways of looking at things. I want to impart all of this to you so that we can all benefit. I want to, rising boats. I want to
Hmm.
raise the entire tide and
Yeah.
grow more salespeople, more opportunity, more areas.
Hmm. Yeah, no, that's awesome.